first time that we're going to get to see each other for a little while, but hopefully we can maybe use this a little bit more often to make sure that we can communicate and I can work through some of these things with you. But it's really, really, really good. I miss you guys a lot. Okay. So you already watched the video with Mrs. Williams, and what she did is she unfolded the box and she made a flat pattern or a net. And what she suggested is that you can go through, you can take the box, and you can measure the length and the width of each one of the rectangles. It's a great way to do it. That's one way. I'm also going to show you another way that you can do this, and you can, this way, you don't have to unfold the box. So if you have a rectangular prism box at home, and somebody at home says, no, don't cut that thing apart, here's another way that you can do it. So what I have is I have a rectangular prism box. So it's just a box of old light bulbs. Rectangular prism because it has a rectangle here, here, and prism because all the sides are rectangles also. So you're going to do more work with those tomorrow, but this will get us started for tonight. So here's how we want to do this. What I've done is I'm going to measure things on this box. And what I do is I broke it down and I have rectangle number 1, rectangle number 2, rectangle number 3. So one thing that you worked on Monday is you worked on faces, vertices, and edges. You and I know that if it's a three-dimensional rectangular prism like this, it's going to have 6 faces. So we talked about just having 3 rectangles because every one of the rectangles has an exact match on the other side. So let's start with the front. So if I do this and I measure this, this one is going to measure 4 inches across. My width is going to be 5.5. So I measure those two. Rectangle number 1 is 4 by 5.5 length times width. Now that ends up being 22 square inches. So it's 22 square inches to cover this. But remember, this has a match on the back. They're the exact same rectangle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply that by 2. Front and the back now is 44 square inches of total area. So that is my rectangle number 1. Rectangle number 2, it doesn't matter which one you do. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do the top. So the top, measuring this, is also, for me, 4 inches across. And then the length is going to be 12. So the top of my box, 4 by 12, that means that we're talking about 48 square inches. But remember, the top matches the bottom. So I'm going to now multiply that by 2. That's going to give me 96 square inches. So far, I have the front and the back, the top, and the bottom. I have one more rectangle to measure. You're right. Front and back. So the sides. So that rectangle on the sides, that one is 5.5 by 12. So if I do 12 times 5.5, that's going to give me 66 square inches. But remember, there's a match. So I'm going to multiply that by 2. That means we're talking 132 square inches for those. So now I've got my 3 rectangles. I multiplied all of them by 2 because they all have a match. Now to find the surface area of the entire box, I'm just going to add everybody up. So 44, 96, 132. Guys, also use a calculator. This is a great one for application. So definitely use the calculator, either yours or use the one that's built into your computer. Okay, so just a little addition. Well, 5, 8. Okay. So what that gives me is this whole box would be 272 square inches to cover the entire thing. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to start applying a formula to this, and we won't always break them down into nets like that. But for today, you can use that formula, or you can unfold it, break it down, like Mrs. Williams' video. Both of them are great strategies. I'm looking forward to seeing your Flipgrids. Hang in there, guys. You're doing great. I'm very proud of you. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.